Record out. Nah, that was good. Okay, so are you telling me that we're going to do Super Mario Brothers instead of the football game?
You can watch a recording of the football game, but we're not playing it.
I didn't even think to record it. Do you know that I've never ever recorded like I don't know what it's called, like a TiVo or something. I've never done that before.
Really?
I never have. I've done like back when they had VHSs. I did that.
Hello.
Hello, KRS-One. I wish I would have not started recording when I was talking about VHSs. Now people aren't going to believe that I'm in my mid-20s. John, grab my coffee.
It's sort of obvious that you're not in your mid-20s.
Oh my God, you are in such a feisty mood tonight.
Literally, I went to your 51st birthday.
Oh, okay, let's pretend like we didn't even bring it up. Thank you very much.
I went to your 51st birthday.
Ellie used to be my partner. Now she's got me going too.
I'm probably going to end up spending the whole day in your classroom again if there's a take your kid to school day.
I would LOVE that.
Lev?
Okay, Boomer, come here. I've got a big problem today, you guys. So look, I'm watching I got to put it on the spotlight. Hold on. I'm going to get it off that. Okay, now can you guys see that dog over there? No? Look, Boomer, come here. Look.
It's because...
So I've got this dog over here, and it's my son's dog, and he couldn't watch it. And so now I've got him here, and he keeps crying. I don't know what to do with him. You can only feed a dog so many potato chips and hot dogs. I don't know what else to do. All right.
Mr. E, somehow I got kicked out of the meeting and didn't hear what the problem that you have was. So what was it?
What was my problem? Well, I've got a couple of them. One, Ellie is being super mean to me, and she won't turn on the football game, so that's one problem. Another problem is Emily and Matthew's mom keeps losing me money on the Notre Dame game, so that's a huge problem. Millie, I need you to come take this dog for me because Millie's such a good little dog whisperer. So I need Millie over here to take this dog. No, honey, that's a compliment. Being a dog whisperer is a good thing. And Karis, I'm almost at M&Ms. So yeah, I've got a whole lot of problems going on right now. And my coffee was cold, so I had to warm it up.
That most of the problems have to involve the children that are at this meeting.
You know what, Ellie, you are the only reasons that I'm happy tonight, just so everybody knows. You seeing you guys and doing art, that's much more fun to me than watching football or eating M&Ms or taking care of a dog. All right, look at this.
Mr. E.
What up? All right, so look, tonight is the mystery class. So we're not doing all the fill out the stuff and the postcards and the things to help with the community. But I want everyone to look at this. So I got this in the mail the other day. And it's our Frida Kahlo flower. And look at the petals. Look how wonderful they turned up going through the mail. So I love that. And then there was a beautiful message on the back. And remember what I told you. This part is great, but the message is what's really important. And so I was really happy. So that was a really fun thing for me to see. Now I'm going to go to me and look at my background. Okay, so I want everyone to look at this background. And when you see this background, and you guys, we're going to talk a little bit more tonight than normal because I'm not going to give you tons of facts and all that craziness. Did anybody end up finishing their 5 ways to make your community better? Did anybody add something to that?
I would have, except I sort of lost it because I have an extremely messy table that I'm working.
That's okay. You know what? The good thing about you guys is even without writing it down, I know you guys do wonderful things in your community. So I'm all happy about that anyway. Okay.
There's not many people.
Yeah, those are your people. So this is Henry Matisse. And you guys know how all the time I'm like, oh my God, I love this artist so much. I love him so much. Henry Matisse is okay to me, but I want you to look at his artwork right here, the one that's behind me. And when you see it, what stands out to you? Like somebody tell me, what's the first thing you notice about his artwork? Ellie, go ahead, sweetie.
The one thing that I noticed the most, honestly, is you because you're in the middle of the picture.
Okay, I'm ducking down. Now go.
It would probably be the like bluish things above the woman.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. And the fact that you said bluish things makes me really happy because I'm going to show you a quick picture, and I think you guys will know who this is. Hold on, don't look yet, don't look yet. Okay, just real quickly, that's Henry Matisse, and that's, so everybody look at him. He kind of looks like an artist a little bit, but look at this picture right now. Does anybody know who this is? Who is it, Karis?
The Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa. Now look at the difference between their portraits. So this is one that Henry Matisse did, okay, and this is Mona Lisa. Now look, in Mona Lisa, you have all these browns and real earth colors, and look at Matisse. Look at all these beautiful colors. It's like Ellie said, when you have that blue, she noticed it right away. So when you look at Matisse, he used all these beautiful, vibrant colors, and he kind of changed the way people did art. So pretty neat. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna show you some more pictures in a second. All right. So remember last time we had some construction paper. We had a little bit of blue and yellow. Some people had different colors. We had a Sharpie, and we had construction paper. Okay. Oh, I got to grab my scissors, but I'll do that in a second. So I'm going to show you one artwork by Matisse, and I'm going to tell you a story about him. When he was originally growing up, his dad was very, very wealthy, and most of the artists we study, they come from kind of poor backgrounds. But Matisse was very wealthy, and his dad said, "You're going to be a lawyer." So Matisse was like, "All right, I guess I'll be a lawyer." And he became a lawyer, and then he got really sick. Now, here's something really interesting. When he got really sick, everybody look at this picture right here. Can we tell that's a human being?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure we can, but guess what? You've never seen a human like this, and it's because Matisse loved organic shapes. And organic shapes are shapes that aren't perfect. Like when you see a triangle or a circle, those are really perfect shapes. They have measurements and you can use a ruler. Now this is an organic shape, so I want everybody to look at that real quick, and we're going to draw that to start. All right, so Matisse got really, really sick, and so he was in the hospital, and guess what his mom bought him? Can anyone tell me?
Pencils and paper. I'm just guessing.
You are guessing correct. She bought him art supplies. Okay, so what she did is she bought him a bunch of art supplies. So make a circle, but don't connect it. I know some of you guys, I can see Emily and Matthew are eating some dinner. I like that. That's some good multitasking. I would like to multitask and watch the football game, but Ellie won't let me. All right, one arm is going to be right here, and the other arm is going to be down like this. Now, if you ever saw a person walking down the street kind of floating around like that, you'd be like, that is very, very strange. All right, now let's make the body down like this. And let's make some big legs here.
I'll close the door in a minute. I know you want to.
Listen, I wish someone would come get this dog out of here. He's going crazy. Do not color that in yet.
I would because I love dogs, except my parents would never let me because
You tell your mom, because you're being so feisty tonight, I'm bringing this dog to school tomorrow and giving it to your mom, and she's taking it home with her.
Yay. You hear that, Mommy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now, inside of this Henry Matisse person, we're going to make a heart. And what Matisse did with that is he had this really weird organic shape, but he wanted to draw everybody to it, and he wanted it to have a focal point. So what he did is he made this red heart in the middle of the black body to give it this great focal point.
Actually, I just want to say, when
Okay.
I was looking at the picture, it wasn't a heart. It was just a plain circle.
Well, you're 100% right, and I appreciate you watching that, but I'm going to show you something. I'm really glad you pointed that out. But again, when we were sticking with the organic shapes, like these were his stars here, and even though it doesn't look like a heart, that's what he was intended to be. So look where it is. And Ellie, I love, love, love that you have an eye for that, because it really isn't the hearts that we draw, but that's what he wanted to be. And look at how it sticks in the middle of that black. Like, it's kind of amazing just how it sticks out to you. So really good contrast, really good use of colors. Not that one, this one. We're gonna go back to this one in a second. So now here's what I want you guys to do. And with the mystery art box, you can use the materials you've had before. You can use the ones that you got in this box. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint his body, or use my marker, not paint, and I'm gonna color him in blue. And even though black is my favorite color, black and gray actually, I like blue too. Like, it's a close third, but I'm gonna color this in. I'm not gonna color in the heart, or I'm not gonna color the heart blue. I'm gonna add a different color.
Mystery.
Yeah.
I have a blue crayon.
Honey, you guys can use whatever you want on this. You can use the materials. We're gonna use the construction paper for sure, because I've got a really sad story to tell you about that. And I wonder why every story, when we talk about artists, has to be sad.
Like, it has like a twist of sadness.
It has just a little twist. Oh no, so Matisse became a lawyer. Okay, you guys give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this dog outside. Come here, Boomer. You are driving me crazy.
Well, at least he's not joking about something.
Okay, so Matisse became a lawyer, and then he got sick, and his mom bought him some art supplies, and he decided to become an artist. His dad was so mad, so mad. And so guess what his dad did? Even though his dad was really rich, his dad gave him a little bit of money and said, "You're on your own. Boom, out of here, don't want to see you anymore." That's really sad, but that's not even the sad story. So Matisse took that money and he started buying artwork. Now, you guys tell me if you've ever heard of any of these people: Rodin, Gauguin, Van Gogh, or Cézanne. They were all artists at the time, and they're now very famous artists. And Matisse used all of his money to buy their artwork, and he hung it in his house. So if you ever went into his house, it would look like a museum. And now those artworks would be worth millions and millions of dollars. Okay, so you guys fill that in.
I do.
So Matisse became a super famous. Oh, I'm gonna meet somebody else. Okay, so Matisse became a super famous artist. People were loving his work, and then he got really sick. And he got so sick that he could never ever get out of bed. And that really hurt his chances, or hurt his ability to be a great artist. So he started doing something new. And if you look at these pictures right here, who can tell me what he started to do? Does anybody want to chime in? If you look at all these organic shapes, how did he make these shapes?
He probably took paper and cut them out weirdly and then just flattened and glued them all together.
Okay, so he took out the paper for sure, but he couldn't get out of bed. So what they gave him was a really big stick, and he would draw these huge pictures on paper, and then he would have people cut them out, and he would tell them where to put it. So everybody grab your first piece of little construction paper and your Sharpie, and it doesn't matter what color. We're gonna do our first shape together, and I'm gonna actually do it so I can make two shapes on this so I can cut it out, and watch my first shape. It's so weird. But then I'm gonna get my scissors.
I do not get.
and I'm going to cut it out. And don't do too many craziness, because sometimes it gets really hard to cut out because we're using small pieces. So everybody go like that. And I can go slow. I heard someone still needs to grab some scissors. That's not a big deal. And just do your best cutting them out. And even if you mess up on the paper lines, you can't mess up because they're organic shapes. Hey, where's my glue? Oh, there it is. Okay, now I don't want these black lines showing right here. I don't want that at all. So I'm going to glue on the side that has my black lines like this. And then look, I'm going to put it on my paper. Now I would be willing to bet when people first started seeing Matisse's work or his older work, and he went from these beautiful, vibrant colors in people, and then they turned into all these organic shapes. They're probably like, what is going on? But people love that artwork too. So I'm going to give you guys a second. Matthew, I'm drinking a little coffee. It's right here, bud. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I wish I would have had a little coffee last night because I fell asleep during the Chiefs-Ravens game, and I think it was a pretty good ending. Probably not as good as when you get to like the 7th level of Mario Brothers, but it was probably pretty good. Thanks, Jamie.
Hey, we've beaten every level that there is.
Well, Ellie, you and I should have went to college together because that's all I ever did was play video games. Okay, look at this weird little shape.
Even in college, I can't.
Soon enough, soon enough. Okay, look, so there's another funny shape, and I'm gonna cut the outside first, and I promise you that I'm not gonna be able to cut the inside as well as I drew it, but I'm gonna try my hardest. So watch these scissor skills right here. I'm gonna bring it around, keep twisting the paper, doing my best to follow those black lines. Oh, I really messed that one up, but it's gonna look perfect. And again, you can't really make a mistake when you're cutting out shapes that you don't even know what they look like. So I'm not even worried about that. And bingo. Okay, now what I want to do with this one is I want to create balance. I don't want to put all of my browns right there. But if I put my brown down here, then I've already got some balance going in my artwork. Now, which way do I want to put it? I'm going to put mine this way because look, all these little dots point right to my picture. This one points there. And if I can get everybody that's looking to look right at the picture, that's what I want to accomplish. Now I could throw these away, but I might save them for later. And then go to another color. Oh my gosh, look at the purple one. So Matisse had one beautiful picture called Woman in a Purple Hat. I'm gonna see if I can find it. You guys be patient. Woman in Purple Hat. I'm a very slow typer, so it might take a long time.
Hopefully it doesn't take 2 whole years.
Well, you've never seen me type. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it honest right now. All right, so look at this. You guys are gonna love this picture.
You are kind of slow.
You know what? I'm just gonna show you this whole page right here because there's another really pretty purple one. Now let's just go right here. All right. So this one I'm gonna show you right now is Woman in a Purple Hat. Give me one sec, sharing the screen. I'm sharing it up. And voila. So if you look at this picture, of course she has this purple hat, but look at her face. Look at all the beautiful colors Matisse used to paint her face. And they called it, I'm gonna mess up the name, but it's Fauvism, and it meant wild beast because it was just so wild and crazy. But look at all the beautiful colors, you guys. How do you not love that? Like, I think if anybody saw this and saw all these beautiful pictures or all these beautiful paints, they'd say, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. But if you saw her walking down the street or in line at 7-Eleven or something, you might be, ooh, she has some weird colors in her face. All right, watch this one. This one's gonna be super cool. I'm gonna round it up here and look, I'm keeping the line straight. So it's straight here, rounded there, but this line I'm not gonna touch, and I want you to see why. I'm gonna do a really fun little trick. So I'm gonna cut it out. And this is kind of an easy cut because I didn't do anything too crazy on it. And then Well, I'm going to put it right down here. So look, I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to line it up perfectly with the side of my paper. So it's almost like it's building a frame. And look how pretty that looks. And you remember how I said, try to cut around the black so you don't see it? Well, guess what? I didn't do a great job of that, so watch what I do. I'm going to put more lines in here, and everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, Mystery meant to do that. He is the greatest artist of our generation. Look how beautiful that looks. Did anybody say that Mystery was the greatest artist of our generation, or was that just me? Did anyone else say that?
No.
Okay, just checking. But I do appreciate your guys' honesty. All right, now I'm going to do something really cool here. Watch this. I'm going to make the exact same line, but I'm going to be opposite this time and bring it way over here. That's cool. Look at that line, you guys. Emily, do you like that one or no?
Yes.
Emily, do you want to know what I think we should do? I think we should move the mystery class to Tuesdays. Your mom should bring me over 4 or 5 of the 48 pack of tacos she bought, taco shells, and then we can have tacos and do art. Just something to think about. Run it by your mom, get a little feedback for me, we'll figure it out.
You know what's even better?
What you got?
Caramel popcorn.
Better than tacos?
Yes.
Honey, not even close.
Well, to me.
Okay, look, you guys, I just laid that down, but I don't like it because I don't like these points. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to cut them off like that. And I don't like how long this is. So I'm going to cut that off. Oh, you guys can't even see. And I'm going to go right there.
Da-dun.
I love it. And I made really good balance. So let's turn it over so I don't do the Sharpie again. Although I like that black in there. Did you guys like how the black turned out in the corner or no?
Well,
You know what? My next thing, you know how we do things for the community and stuff like that? I'm going to do one about little white lies we can tell our teacher to make him happy. So I'm going to do that on the next one. All right. And since I have black Sharpie down here, I'm going to do something up here.
White lies to tell a teacher to make them happy.
What are white lies?
Oh, Ellie. Look how cool this looks. That's fun.
now this is wonky.
That is bonkers. I love that. See, these are how my little mistakes. I didn't know I was going to do that, but I started going and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Mine's like that. And
What?
Mine's
well-
like that, but then it gets like
Oh,
skinnier.
hey, don't worry about that. I'm going to look at yours in a second. Now watch this one. Now I'm putting some little points on there because everything has been so rounded, but now I'm going to do some points.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be harder to cut out. Do you guys want me to teach you a secret about cutting out stuff like this? Watch.
You do baby
Go like-
snakes.
You go like this. And you don't even bother cutting it out this way. So I cut this line out. Then I cut this line out. So I'm not trying to go around it. I'm going to cut just on the lines like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Look at that one. That's cool.
Am I the only person that thinks muting and not muting is weird?
Karis, I would say that would be a yes. All right. Now, where am I going to put this one? Look, I'm going to overlap this brown one. That's
I have a
cool.
question. I have
Okay.
a question about my card.
Yeah? Who has a question about their card?
Why did you spell my name C-R-S? I mean K-R-S.
Well, I did. I spelled it KRS1. And the reason I did that is because when I was in high school, there was a rap group called KRS1. And whenever I said Karis when I first met you, that's what it always sounded like. All right. Let's do a really blobby red one. And I'm going to do it way over here in the corner, guys. so I can use more of my space. And if I'm going too fast, you don't have to do the same shapes as me. Okay, you can do some other fun shapes if you want to, just whatever you like, but these are the ones I like. So we're gonna rock and roll with it.
Mystery, did you see my ballet?
Remember when I went to your show that one time? Well, I didn't really, it was virtual. You know, I like to get out of the house and do stuff every once in a while.
I made my first.
Hey, Matthew, if I'm not cutting in the screen, your job is to say, mystery, cut in the screen so we can see what's going on. So there's a nice little red one.
You are cutting in the screen though.
Well, I know I get all over the place sometimes. I'm gonna do that one right here. Fun. And now look at this, you guys. I'm gonna do something else because I like that red one so much. And this time, I'm not even gonna draw anything. Watch what I do. I'm gonna do this purple one, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller.
Where are we gluing? I need glue.
Mystery, that's beautiful.
Hey, I recognize that voice. What about that? You guys, I just made a flower. How are you, Miss Shoneman? Well, Miss Shoneman stayed on for about 12 seconds. Good job. Okay, I don't know. I kind of wish I wouldn't have done that. All right.
It was muted. It was muted, and I couldn't figure out how to unmute it.
All right. Okay, now do you guys see this one here? I'm going to make another one of those, mostly because I liked cutting it so much. That was kind of a fun one. So I'm going to do another one there. And guys, you don't have to try to keep up with me, because if you have some fun shapes that you want to do, I just want you to do them. But I would love to see Matisse when he was telling people what to do and where to put things, because it must have been very frustrating to learn how to do a new way of art like that when you're so used to doing beautiful paintings. And he did it, you know, and he had a good attitude and didn't get too frustrated. I think it would be very frustrating to try to do art while laying in bed, but I don't know.
I would be able to do it.
I bet you, you know what? I think my kids would be able to do it because they love sleeping in and being in bed. Do you guys sleep in? Do any of you guys ever sleep in?
Me, I sleep in like 40 minutes.
On weekdays, my dad usually ends up waking me up, but not very often.
What time do you have to be to school?
Dad, what time do I have to be to school?
8 o'clock.
I have to be to school at 8 o'clock.
What time does Dad wake you up?
What time do I-
6:40 to 7.
If he has to wake me up, it's 6:45 to 7. But if I wake up on my own, I'm the one who wakes him up. I'm the one who wakes him up because
Ellie?
he's sleeping in.
Honey, I love how I get so much scoop from you when I do these calls. Makes me happy.
Thanks.
Thank you. Look at this fun one, you guys.
I'm just gonna keep on doing squigglies because that's easier.
And I'm going to put this one at the top. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I think sometimes I get a little too excited about cutting out construction paper. I don't think people should get that excited about that. But
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
it's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, what can you do? I would get excited about the NFL football game, but Ellie won't put it on for me.
Because it's my dad who's playing and he won't want to stop it. And plus,
Hey, Ellie, tell me the truth. Who's better at Mario Brothers, mom or dad?
Mom, let me play here real quick. It's my dad.
Dad wins it. All right. Okay, look at this big one I have. I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to try it. So I'm going to cut out a really long piece like this. And if you remember last week, we did this little technique for the petals. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm gonna wrap it up in here. I don't know if it's gonna work, and if it works, cool. If it doesn't work, no biggie. All I did was waste some yellow construction paper. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't even like the color yellow. So if I wasted that, I wouldn't even be sad about it. Let's see. Hopefully it's really twined. Oh, that's cool. So everybody look at that. Now, I could either lay it down like that, and it's kind of three-dimensional look. So if I did that, it sticks
Oh, and
out
also,
straight.
mystery, I have a sad announcement.
Well, no one wants to hear sad stuff. We want to hear happy
Well, it's
stuff.
not that sad because she's gonna heal.
Oh.
So my mom has surgery like 5 weeks from now.
Okay.
And she won't be able to speak at all for about 5 days. But then she's gonna start speaking a little by little, more and more. So she's gonna get well like 6 weeks.
Well, here's the good thing, that she's going to get better, and that makes me really happy. I think, does your mom have little polyps on her vocal cords? What's going on?
Oh yeah, she has like a little bump on her vocal cords from like doing too much warm-ups, I guess, and stuff like that.
Yeah, because she's got a beautiful voice. That is not good for someone that's a singer to have that.
And
You
she
know-
does piano lessons, so she's gonna
Hey,
It's
can you not always bring that up? Because I'm always like, I'm trying to learn the piano and you never do that.
Mr. E, I have to go. Goodbye.
Millie, where are you going, sweet pea? Okay, Millie,
We have
here's
to.
what I want to do, and maybe we'll do it next month, since it's Halloween month and we're doing a scary one. Maybe we'll do a little bit later in the night so it's a little darker. Do you want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that
Another
might be
one?
fun.
We could wear our Halloween costumes and then we can guess what we are.
Karis, honey, please don't interrupt. Guys, and I've got another great idea I just thought of. We could all wear Halloween costumes and we could all guess who each other are.
Dude, that was mine!
Oh, my fault.
Her idea.
Okay, look, I don't know if this one's going to stay on or not, but do you guys love how twirly it is? That one's cool.
That
Hey,
one looks like a spaghetti noodle.
Karis, when I first started teaching and I had to use a loud voice all the time, I had the same thing that your mom has. And then it kind of just goes away. But when I first started teaching, my voice I would lose it all the time.
Like
Hey,
her.
Ellie, asked your mom if she ever would lose her voice teaching.
No, I have a microphone.
No, because she has a microphone.
Okay, tell little Miss Britney Spears that she didn't always have a microphone, like when she first started.
Mom, you didn't always have a microphone.
No, tell them that I've always had a sweet, soft voice that children listen to.
Right now.
That's funny. Okay, I love how this is going. Now, I was going to stop, and here's my problem, you guys. Whenever I do art, I get so excited about how it looks that I've got to add more stuff to it. So
I could have that.
I'm going to cut out a few more shapes, and I was going to do just a fun drawing afterwards if we had time, but now I'm liking this so much that I don't know if I'm going to.
You're just gonna tape it?
I'm not taping it, I'm gluing it.
I didn't say tape.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said tape. Sometimes I say words that and nobody understands.
Mm-hmm. I know that's right. Okay, look, this one, I'm gonna bend like this. Everybody look, I'm bending it right there. And that's gonna make it stand up more. So I'm just gonna glue this bottom part right here and go right here. Look at that one, you guys. And if I turn it to the side, that one stays on perfectly.
Wow.
That one's cool.
Guess what my pencil is?
That's probably a standard number 2 is what I'm guessing.
Emojis.
Well, emojis are cool. All right, I'm gonna go back to green. I've got my green going and I want more colors on here. Now I've got some good 3-dimensional ones. I'm gonna go back to another organic shape. And look at this, you guys. I'm gonna share the screen again. Watch this. Let's go not to the purple hat lady, although we like her. Hey, look, this one right here, you guys. This one was called Woman with Green Stripe. So he made this beautiful painting, and I think this was his wife. I'm not sure, but he put a green stripe right here, and it became famous, called Green Stripe. So that's pretty cool. All right, not that one. No, 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 no.
I'm bored.
Look, this one.
Finally.
So we can go all to these different shapes too. Does anybody want to show some of the shapes they've done? I'm gonna put on speaker view. Emily, I'm coming to you first, sweetheart. Hey, Matthew. All right, Em, show us, honey. Wow. Oh my gosh, you used pink and purple. I love that. Okay, yours is looking super good.
See this one?
Honey, that's the first one I noticed, and I love your Sharpie design in there.
Yeah.
And you made an organic shape with an organic shape in it, which is super cool. Nice job, Sweet Pete. Does anyone else want to show? Karis, I'm coming to you. Hold on a sec. Oh, fun. Okay, you're doing great 3D ones. That's so much fun. Nice job.
This reminds me of a place, like my mom has a studio,
Uh-huh.
and next to it, like in a hall, it has like this, and I was thinking it has like a whole entire stage there too. She goes to DPS, and there is actually like, it looks like this, and I'm thinking that it was like a part of a movie called Lorax.
Oh, I love the
It had like a
Lorax.
pom-pom. It had like a
That's-
pom-pom up here.
It totally looks like that. That's a really good point, honey. All right.
And it was furry.
I think you're ready for scissors quite yet.
That's good.
I think I'm ready for them.
Oh, look at the other scissors.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a choice. I'm going to finish up the matisse. And if you guys have stuff to do or you got dinner, you can go do that. Or I could pick one fun little drawing to do together.
Me.
Like just some random weird drawing. Does anybody want to stay and do a drawing together?
I've got an idea.
What you got?
How about next week? You will have like paper strips of people's names, and then whoever name you pull out gets to guide, like basically does your job of guiding the drawing.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea. And we can't do it during one of the normal classes, but if we figure out a time that you guys want to do that, I love that, because then you guys could teach a class. That would be super cool.
And then they can like see which artist it is.
Potato first.
Yeah, if you pick out an artist, that'd be the best thing to do for sure.
Yeah, try some potato.
All right. Cancel spotlight video. We're good.